Welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole with your host, Rylee Rabbit. And today I have one of my closest, sweetest friends in the whole wide world, Rharri Rhound. How are you doing, love?
I'm good. I'm trying to get through this quarantine, but
So you're in Miami right now, right?
yeah.
Okay, cool. But that's where you live, right? You like there? Because I know you travel just like I do, so.
Yeah, I live here, but it's just sucks. Everything's closed. Like,
Are the beaches, like you can't do beaches or nothing right now? I heard though that people were like, fuck this, we're going to the beach anyways. Like, I don't know if that's real.
People have tried and gotten like chased down by the cops.
That's how it was in San Diego when I went down there. They were like, they literally had like the boardwalk closed off and they were giving people tickets for that shit.
It's crazy though. Remember we were just down here for Super Bowl and then all this shit.
Super Bowl was a fucking shit show.
Shit show, and like it's just crazy. Like y'all literally, I feel like Super Bowl happened and then 2 weeks later we were on quarantine.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was like shit was shutting down.
And it's like, you know how many people were in town for Super Bowl?
Girl, it was like the hoe convention. Like fuck Super Bowl. It was like every hoe in America was at fucking Super Bowl. Like
I swear.
we was out. Remember where we went to Found Blue, right? And we like literally
We could just tell which ones were
we
out
had like
there.
a mob of fucking hoes and strippers and porn stars, like all in one. Like it was this all the blondes, big booty bitches was all at the fucking bar at Fountain Blue. And like
the one girl we ran into that had the big ass that we
oh
ended up
yeah, what was her name? Do I have something on my shirt?
I don't know, girl. I can't remember her.
She seemed cool, but yeah, there was some ass out there. There was some Colombian ass. There was just big ass everywhere. I was like everywhere, but I had a good time.
Trick everywhere.
Everywhere. Like they knew.
I had a guy that night at the Fountain Blue because Super Bowl was the next day. He's like, just come with me. I got a ticket. And he's like showing me his tickets. Like they're in
I love
his
it.
sleeve. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, but like,
but I
you're
also
not to pay me to go. Like,
right. Like, honey, I am a fucking certified porn star. Like, I don't just hang out. Like, I need them porn star prices. So actually tell me, how did you get involved in porn? Like did you start with porn? Did you dance first? Like tell me a little bit about Rharri.
I danced a little bit first.
In Miami?
In Miami.
Okay.
And I had a few men I dealt with that were not good men, but to say the least.
Girl, we all been there. We all had them bad days.
So I left that. And then I was dancing on my own, and then I met another man that I thought was like cool, but he was not a good person. He got me into porn.
Oh, okay.
And then I was he kept me in it. He really brought me in it. He knew context. But yeah, then
ooh.
what the
Are you getting hit up? Golly. Somebody left them some Rharri. They're like, ding, 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 ding. I need your attention.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe because I never use my laptop, so all these texts are coming through.
Oh, probably. I really feel like I have like a dot on my fucking shirt. I'm like losing my mind. Oh, you know what? It's on my phone. I was sitting here looking for like a lint, and I just realized it's just on my phone. Like, I need to stop it.
I can't see shit.
Okay, cool. Because I've been losing my fucking mind for like, I'm like, what is that? It's not.
I've been losing my mind like for weeks.
Oh my God, girl. But we had
so then I started porn. So then I left him, and I'm like, fuck it. I got a real agent, and because I actually enjoyed it. Like I've always been pretty comfortable with my sexuality and just.
I watched some of your work, girl. I'm not gonna lie.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I liked it. It's very like you, and you know, sometimes you watch some porn stars and they're just not really, and you can tell it's acting. Like I feel like it's not acting with you. Like you're just like, if it is, congrats. Because like I'll be like, this bitch is really in here getting it in. Yeah. Congrats. No, I like your work. I think, oh, you know what? I watched it because we ran into you at AVNs when I was with Danny in Uptown. And I was like, oh, Rharri's out here. And I was like, and like, we couldn't meet you. Like for whatever, we couldn't get tickets because it was like sold out. And we're like trying to get in. And we're thinking like we got enough star power to get into AVNs. And no, bitch. Every bitch in here has star power. Like, fuck, where's your ticket? So we couldn't get in, and then Danny in Uptown slept all fucking day. And I'm like, I want to go see Rharri. So I was like, I'm going to go watch some of her porn because I need to know what's going on. I need to know.
If you miss me bad enough, just go to Google.
I got to make sure. Shit. So what do you...
Yeah, I stuck with it. I mean, I've been filming, obviously, since I've met good people in OnlyFans. I've been focusing more on that, but there's definitely a few more scenes I want to shoot with certain companies just to have that exposure, but
that'd be dope.
Companies also
is there any particular like actor that you've been like, oh, I need him, or because you do boy and girl, right? You do both. Yeah. Or have. Is there any like particular actor that you're like, I got to do a scene with them? Or you've pretty much done all your like gotta do's?
I did one of my gotta do's, but I would love to do that again.
Wait, so who was your I gotta do?
Rob Piper.
Oh, okay. You're like, I need that again?
And
okay, sure, check that out, y'all.
I hope he's watching this right now because
she wants to shoot again, Betty. She wants to shoot again. So you hit my girl up because we need to set it up, okay?
I'm ready. But the only other one would be maybe Ricky Johnson.
Okay. Victor's like, yes. Victor knows all the porn people.
Yeah, Ricky is. Fuck, I almost said Ricky is just like, he's a cool person, but I haven't ever filmed with him.
Okay. So when you're thinking about like, I want to film with this person, are you thinking, just because our viewers don't really know, are you thinking more like, he just seems cool as fuck and like professional, or is it like, nah, I kind of want that dick, or is it just like
it's like a mixture
exposure?
Of both. It's like a mixture of both. Like with Ricky, it's like, I watch his work. Like I get off to his work. So I'm like, fuck, if I'm getting off to this guy's work, like then I kind of want to fuck him. I want to see if it's as real as it feels when I'm masturbating.
And you're like, why not make a movie out of it and get some bread too? Hey man, I'm all about work and play at the same time.
You feel me?
You should love your fucking job. And if I like to fuck and I love money, why should I not combine the two?
It's so simple.
It's very simple. I love it. So how long have you been in the porn industry?
2 years.
Okay, yeah, because
I haven't filmed very many films. Like I shot with a lot of big companies. And like I just checked the other day, right now on Pornhub, one of the first scenes that I filmed, like literally
just showed up.
It has 20 million views by itself.
Dope. See, and that's the thing that's why I was like, I gotta see what this is about, because I felt like when I met you, the first time I like really met you or knew you, we met in New York. We had a blast. We had a good time in New York. Do you remember New York? You were pretty fucked up.
That's how we met.
We met because you were both in New York. You're like, bitch, like I'm here, you're here. We follow each other, and I think we had both done some gold dime shit.
We were both like, New York was kind of shit that week.
It was terrible. No money. And there was just like,
we did a pergola.
Yeah, pergola, and that, like, and then also before we know, we're like kicking it with NBA players and kicking it with some comedians, and we're like,
and then Meek Mill walks right by us at the 4040 Club.
4040 Club was like, okay, if I could. That was probably one of the craziest places I've ever been to. Like, I've been to clubs where there's been a lot of fucking celebrities, but I've never been to a club where every table is a different fucking celebrity. Like.
I didn't understand why, because there wasn't.
It was nothing going. Oh no, wasn't that Fashion Week?
No,
I felt like it was. Maybe it was a couple. And it was like nothing was going on, and everybody was out there. And I'm like, why is everybody in
James
fucking?
Harden. We saw James Harden upstairs.
Yeah, we saw a few people out there. Who the hell else was out there?
So many people. I feel like we couldn't even name
Justine Valentine, not my homegirl Justine, but the one from Wild 'N Out. Remember, she was like, we were walking up the stairs, it was like her.
Hey.
Yeah, you didn't see her bright ass red hair? You were wasted at this point, bitch. We was going straight to the back where the pool tables were. We were on our way to the next party. I was like, oh, there's Justine. I want to say hi. And then we were like, you're like, come on, bitch. And I'm like, oh, damn. Yeah, no. She was in there.
Remember I tried to talk to that girl at the end?
Who was that?
I don't know, some random bitch that I thought was hot. And I see you walking out, and then I see you turn around like, wait, where the fuck is Rharri? And I'm over here.
Yeah,
like,
he was like, I'm staying. I'm like, okay, boo, I'm gonna call you. Like, are you good? Like, who are you with? Can I have their number?
And Mama Bear needed some sleep after
I
that.
was tapped out. I was like, I don't party like this anymore. My ass is old. Rharri's like, I'm ready to keep going. No, we had a good fucking time out there. But that was the first time I met you, and I feel like you had really just started getting into the porn thing, and like you kind of like, boom, he was at like it was like that, and then it was like avians and like just shooting. I was like, damn, okay, Rharri, like you kind of moved up fast. Like it takes bitches years to get to that amount of exposure in that amount of time. Like you kind of doing your fucking thing.
I think the biggest thing for me was not that, like, obviously I'm not the hottest girl in porn. I'm completely like natural. I don't have anything that's like
Altered
huge that they look for, like.
But I think that's what is like your thing. I think like the fact that somebody's like, you're a naturally girl next door, kind of tomboy. You can do glam, you can do tomboy, and you still
I have
like
a little nice app. Like,
yeah.
I have a nice, good amount of app,
and it's soft. It's nice. It's like firm soft. It's like memory foam. It's got a little bounce back.
It's like a pillow.
I like it. But I think that's what's great about you. And I will. Okay. But I was like, that's what's dope, because like sometimes when it's all of us girls in one place, and I feel like I always get stuck in the big booty crew, you know what I mean? And I love them, you know what I mean? But sometimes it's like, it's cool to be with people who have a different look, because then, you know, it just brings all types of people. And I love that you're natural, and I think it's dope as fuck. And congrats.
And I like going out with you guys too, because like, one, I'm gonna shut off my live now.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
You guys like,
bye, y'all.
Oh, fuck, how do I do this? Bye, guys.
Just push end in the corner.
Because you guys, like, you're just so cool.
Sure.
And, like, I'm the youngest. I'm, like, the baby of the group. And then, like, I never feel like you guys, like, try to make me feel insecure about, or, like, that I need to get certain.
Or, like that you're not fitting in.
For me. And then it's, like, you even kind of, like, Danny especially will, like, tease me about being so tomboy. Like, she'll insist on doing a little bit of makeup.
She'll be like, girl, go do your makeup, because I know you're going to wear your Chucks. And I'll be like, what is this bitch?
That night I put on her cute ass outfit and wore those Chuck Taylors.
I was like, what the? And then we went to like some crazy ass fucking Italian. And first of all, the food was trash. We went to this crazy Italian restaurant out the Fontainebleau. And Rharri was in the worst mood in her life. I don't know what happened. She gets there. She's like, do you have spaghetti and meatballs? First of all, I wanted to kill you that night.
Any Italian place should have some type of spaghetti, though.
They had normal spaghetti with regular sauce. And I was like, I was 2 seconds of strangling you, only because I'm like, this bitch, I'm gonna kill her right now. She was like this, do you have spaghetti and meatballs? And he's like, no, what about meat sauce? And he's like, no, we just have regular noodles with tomato sauce. She was like, oh, okay. But I don't think you actually said, I'll order it. And so he did think that you did. He came back like 45 minutes later. She's like, where the fuck? She put her feet up on the table with her fucking Chucks like this and was like, where the fuck is my spaghetti? I was like, oh my God. I was so embarrassed.
I never liked that.
I know. I don't know what happened. And you're not. And I was like, I'm going to go to the bathroom because I'm going to kill.
I don't remember what I was dealing with, but.
No, you were dealing with a lot. It was like.
You kept asking me too. You're like, girl, are you okay? And I'm just like, yeah. And you're like, you got an attitude. I'm like, bitch, if you ask me one more question.
I know. I was like, bitch, yo, like you being really rude to these fucking service people. And
then when your food came out and it was trash, I low-key was trying not to laugh because I'm just like, I'm not the only one suffering.
The only reason why I feel like, because I'm a big, like I used to work in the server. Like when I was in college, I was a waitress. So I feel like he didn't make the food. You know what I mean? It's not his fault the food shit. And he was like, ah. But I've never seen you act like that. You're always like the sweetest, coolest, chillest person. And I'm like, what is wrong with you right now?
I was stoned. Like,
you were stoned. You were stoned. And then they put us at this table where we had like a coffee table. We didn't even have like a real table.
No, I thought that was like honestly rude. Like,
it was like this little lounge.
It looked like we just need to sit at a lounge.
It was pretty bad. But like, remember we went to 5 restaurants during Super Bowl and all of them were like, we've had reservations for weeks. Like, no, you're not getting in anywhere.
I couldn't even believe that. Like, I think we ended up eating. I don't even know how much I ate that weekend.
I don't think we ate at all. I think we were just pretty fucking high and just kept moving. Like, at one point, we had like a pizza. No, we didn't even have a pizza. What did we eat? I don't remember eating.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to remember. I think I maybe ordered Postmates one day. The last day I got breakfast with Jenny because Danny wasn't feeling good. She was like still in bed. So me and Jenny went and got brunch.
You didn't go to the strip club with us when Danny was guest featuring, did you? Danny and Peyton?
No, I wasn't there that night. I didn't get to see all the drama.
That was... I wish that I had a camera. Like, I wish that I had a whole like team with me that night.
Like a body cam?
Wish I had a body cam. I wish I had like a whole reality TV show because...
Like a drone, we could just fly around the club.
That shit was just insane. And I'm just sitting there watching because I wasn't high or drunk anymore at this point. And I'm just like, there's a lot. I've never seen that many bitches in one strip club. Like, there were more strippers than there were clients. Like, there was like, ho, 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 ho. I was like, is it Christmas in here? Because there was motherfucking hoes everywhere. It was just like, and they were so many of them, and there weren't enough like clients or tables for them to be at. And
I just felt like
they were just sitting.
The club did kind of do them dirty though with the whole payout shit, and I don't think that's right.
Danny,
but that's what clubs down here do though.
Danny and Peyton brought in their own client. Do spent bands and bands and bands and bands. I don't think they left with more than like $400.
Which is fucked.
That's crazy. How do you book your own table? You are the guest feature of the night. Peyton and Danny both were the guest dancer.
Like I would never advise my friend to guest dance there again.
No, that shit was bad.
That's what Danny said too. Danny was like, I will never host.
It was bad. It was bad. That was pretty disrespectful.
Like them, like they're bad. They're not regular bitches either. They're like established. Danny has a whole brand.
Yeah, this is like
call this girl to host, and she's only gonna leave with $400.
The club should have paid her $2,000 alone. The club should have been like, I'm paying you at least this when you walk out. Right. They should have never like. What was that? That was
I wasn't even there, but when y'all were telling me about it the next day, I was like pissed off.
It was pretty bad. And a lot of our viewers don't know this, but it's crazy because some of these fucking strip clubs, they really will try to take advantage of some of these I want to say hoes, dancers, women's. I say hoes because we're pretty free in the industry. But like a lot of these clubs, that's one of the reasons why I hated dancing so much is because, you know, when you're dancing, the clubs will almost take advantage of you. Like they'll charge you house fees and then they charge you, some of them will charge you percentage as well. And then it's like, then you have to tip everybody out. So you have to tip the security guard. You have to tip the DJ.
That is the craziest thing to me.
Crazy. And it's like, if I paid you a house fee, that should be part of my thing.
Divide that house fee up into all these security people.
Right. And that was one of the reasons why I had such issues. It's like, it doesn't make sense. Like if you're charging me and depending on the time of day or if it's a holiday, they can change the house fee. It's like, so now I got to pay the house mom. I got to tip every fucking security guard, the managers. Cause if not, you're not going to let me get a good schedule. Like they'll literally put you on a shitty schedule or they won't look out for you. Like they won't come pick up your money or they'll let clients harass you. Like security will not have your back if you don't tip them out. And it's shady as fuck. Like I literally saw a girl, I was dancing in Dallas. I saw a girl fall off stage drunk as fuck. First of all, you shouldn't even let them get that drunk at work. That's crazy.
Yeah, and you should definitely not let them get on stage. I've seen a girl fall.
Yeah, fell off the fucking, and I was like, hey, I went to grab the security. I got off the stage and went and grabbed it. And people were like, what are you doing? Like I was like crazy for being the girl that wanted to help her, and I grabbed security. I'm like, hey, she fell off the stage, and they were like, yeah, we don't give a fuck, she don't tip nobody, she's rude. I was like, bro, what? Because she don't tip you, she's in danger.
I left the clubs, like
I can't do the club scenes.
It's just like, okay, I'm gonna work for 8 hours a night, and in these uncomfortable, and my tomboy ass doesn't even wear heels.
Back hurt, feet hurt, knees hurt. Everything hurts. You're getting ass slapped.
These fucking weirdos just touching my body for ones.
Yeah. Like, I've had dudes follow you to every stage and then give you $1 at the end. And then they even like try to lick you. And you're like, bro, You followed me to 6 stages and you still gave me $1 and thought you could put your finger in my fucking butthole? Get out of here. Like, first,
I had to leave, bro. I was always good to the staff because I knew they'd take care of me.
Yeah.
There's actually, I used to work at Scarlett's, and there was a Cuban guy. I didn't know Spanish, but for some reason, a lot of people in Miami, they think I'm Spanish when I have my long blonde hair.
Yeah, you kind of have a Spanish look. I can see that.
Really?
Yeah.
The night that I was gonna officially leave my person, I had already had everything planned out, but I was a little stressed for like money. And bro, this guy, it's like it was like 4 a.m. I'm honestly ready to leave. I'm tired. I'm like preparing myself for what I'm about to have to do. And George is like, "Yo, come over." This group, it was like 3 guys, 3 girls, all Hispanic. And he's like, "They want you to dance for them. They only want you. They specifically requested, but just dance for their girlfriends." Yo, I went over. They threw me like $2K.
Yeah, that's dope. Those types of nights were amazing. But there's so
in an hour. And I'm like, and then when I did that, it just gave me more power to leave the situation that I was in.
Right.
So I went home that night, got my shit, and left before anybody was even awake.
So that's what made you realize, like, I can go do private dances, private parties, bachelor parties, and stuff like that, and not be in the club and make twice as much money.
Yeah, once I started, because, you know,
doing private shit.
Too, but I'm like selective with the clients I see, but just the amount of opportunities, and then it's like, I'm still so young and so sweet. I have guys that'll pay me to go to dinner. Just because they want, I have old men that'll pay me to take me to dinner. Well, and
Miami's known for that. Like the foreigners and dude, they love it. They just want to have some pretty little American girl with them, and they'll pay for that. For sure.
They'll pay for that. They don't even want to fuck. So, I mean, most of them do. Don't get me wrong, but you know what I mean.
No, yeah, they all want to, but they're not tripping either way.
Yeah.
They're cool with just having a pretty girl there too, but I don't know. It's just, and I actually want to do this, and I want to do a panel of girls. It's actually, once the quarantine lifts up, I want to do a panel where it's like, I want to have a stripper that's like purely only stripped, which is hard these days because, I mean, maybe you did some shit in the back, but I'm talking about like you really were just a stripper. A stripper, I want to have a straight escort, freelancer, and then I want to have like a porn star, and I want to have I have
a stripper that's strictly stripper.
Yeah, I want to have a panel of these girls and like really talk, because, you know, they think that we're trash, and then we think they're dumb because we're like, bitch, why are you in the club all night for that? You know what I mean? Like, I went to the club just so I could take somebody home. Like, my goal was like, break a trick out of the strip club like every night. Like, I don't give a fuck about this dance money unless you're gonna like pay me to have a party or something. But
once I learned that, like, I was just like, whoa, like,
yeah,
power
for sure.
really is mine. Like, it's in my hands. I just have to. My thing is, I'm so like, I had to really learn patience, because a lot of these guys, they're like, they want to talk, and it's like,
you're a tomboy, and you just want
to about what's going on in your life right now. Like, find a therapist, but you know, you're paying me, so I'm not gonna.
But really, how many of us feel like we are really therapists? Like, I feel like I'm more of a therapist than I am a fucking escort most of the time. Like, but I'm different than you. I don't mind it. Yeah, I'm the opposite. Like, I don't mind it. Like, if you want to sit here and talk to me for an hour and get it all out, that's cool. So I'm still leaving at an hour. I'm still gonna leave when the hour is up.
Right. And even if we're talking to them or doing whatever else, it's still therapy, because they're obviously missing something, and that's why they're coming to see us.
And that's exactly what it is. And people are like, oh, you have to. I've even had that. I've always tried to find that in my clients. Like, why is it that you're coming to see me? Like, well, damn, you kind of feel bad because you're like, you hear all these stories about, they're telling us their whole life, like, my wife hasn't fucking fucked me or sucked my dick in 2 years. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I love her. She's a great mom. She's a great partner. She just don't fuck me. And so it's like, how do you, as a woman, feel good about that? Like, and he's coming to see me because he's like, you're my ideal type. You're what I really, fantasize about. And she's not going to touch me. So why not? Like, why not pay you and then go home and focus on my wife as just being my partner instead of somebody that I have to get sex out of? So it's like, there's that form of therapy. There's people, I've had handicapped people see me. Is that weird? Have you ever done that?
A few.
I've had like guys in like wheelchairs, and they're cute. Like, I've had guys in like wheelchairs. I've, fucking gotten accidents, and it's harder for them to just fuck people, and some of them
I've
still
had
can.
guys come in, sit and talk to me for an hour and like get out their feelings. I tell them my story because some clients I just feel like I can open up with. And sometimes I think that makes them like trust you a little bit more because
Oh,
some
absolutely.
people
It's just
really
a
are
connection.
just genuinely concerned with us. Like
Yeah.
they don't want to know the porn star. Like they don't want to know Rharri.
Yeah.
They want to know Rharri, but they want to know who Rharri really is outside porn.
Right. Absolutely.
And when I tell them my story, I've had guys get up, pay me like sometimes double what I was going to charge them for the hour and just be like, yo, thank you for your time. And
yeah, it's just off of being genuine, though. I think when I've had those experiences, it never was like I was trying to get more out of them for it. It was just like, hey, you talking, I'm talking, like, fuck. And they just vibe for sure. And that's where I think the therapy part of it does come in. And people are so hard on people about like why they do it. They don't even realize, like, I would say close to 85 to 90% of men have tricked off, bought pussy or some kind of some point in their life. Like I've had everything from a construction worker to a lawyer to a comedian to a rapper to like the guy that cleans the kitchen. Like I mean every kind of human actually they have too, but every type of man in every walk of life has needed that for whatever reason in their life at that moment. I'm a big believer in that. Big believer in that. That's dope.
And I just feel like another thing for me, especially just like growing up, I had instances where I felt like my innocence was taken from me a little bit too young and like things like that. I had things happen to me. And then I don't know, for me, seeing clients is like therapy too, because it's like, and this may sound weird, but it's like I had people take control over me and like, but when I'm in that room with them, I'm in control and they're paying me.
It's like your decision at that point.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, something about that is just really liberating to me, honestly.
I totally understand what you mean. I totally do. And I feel like that's the case in not all escorts' lives, but in women's lives. Like they say like, it's some crazy amount of people of women who have been touched in some type of way or someone, brought them on too young, whatever it may be. And like at any point that a woman can feel empowered to like have that control back over their life, like, no, you're not making this decision for me. I am. And I'm getting paid for it. And I'm like, when I want to walk out, I fucking will. And so like, I totally get that. That's real. And thank you for sharing that. Cause like a lot of people don't see this side of us. And that's why I'm doing the show.
Yeah, they don't. Like, I mean, that's like another annoying thing. It's just like, we go out and like, yeah, we looked like hoes Super Bowl weekend, but everybody did. But it's like
Miami, everybody looks like a hoe every weekend.
It took a minute to get to know us. Like, yeah, work is work, but like, if you hung out with us for a day, you would realize like we're actually genuinely dope people. Like, we look out for our friends. We check in on our friends.
We're
like,
usually closer to our families than people realize. Like, or people have a family dynamic, whether it's blood or not. Like, whatever. Like, I'm check on them more than you probably did this week. Like,
yeah,
I call my mom every day. You know what I mean? Like,
I've been calling my mom almost every day now.
I'm proud of you for that. Get on your mom. She's like, because
I needed to.
Yeah. So that was a cool step, but nah, man, it's I think that's dope though, and you're right. I think if people really took the time to like see the real us, and it's hard for us, especially being like influencers too, to like give the genuine side of you because people, they want what they want, and my money determines like engagement and stuff like that, like what I do online. So it's like it kind of sucks because you want to be real online and you let people get to know you, but at the same time you're trying to produce money and keep it a business. So it's hard because social media isn't just like social for us. Like it's also a job. It's also business. It's bringing
it's our money.
So it's hard to like find a balance of like how genuine you can be and how you have to also produce. You know what I mean? So but I feel like sometimes I'm lucky enough to be like you are. We're very confident in who we are. The female side, the tomboy side, the sexual side, the homebody side. Like we're very confident. But there's a lot of these Instagram girls that don't have that confidence, and they're really stuck on like I have to do whatever the number says. You know what I mean? And it's kind of sad because they are dope girls.
Yeah, but I think it also just comes back to a good point of like it comes down to who are these girls surrounding themselves with.
True.
Because if you're surrounding if you feel that way and you're surrounding yourself with girls that also feel that way, you're not gonna feel better. You know,
I feel like a lot of them don't even know that they're I don't think they're in tuned with themselves enough to know that that's what's happening.
Yeah.
I've met a few of them. Like, I'm not gonna say any names, but you know, there's like one girl. What's it called when body dysmorphia? Is that what it is? Basically, when they see themselves, they don't see themselves the way they really look. And I'm pretty sure this girl has it. She's a big Instagram girl. And it's just sad because I'm sure before social media hit and she started like doing stuff to her body, plastic surgery, like her whole face doesn't even look the same anymore.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. And it's like, I want to know who you were before all that shit happened, man. Like, what got you to the point where it's like you have to be almost a fucking blow up doll? Like, I bet you were so dope before whatever happened. Because I know some people that are really good friends with her, and they're so, like, the few friends she has, they're so like, no, that's my friend for life. And that's crazy because I'm like, she seems pretty numb. Like, how was that your friend? It's like, obviously she was a dope ass bitch before. Like, to have friends that still fuck with you through that. Like,
that's why I admire girls more when they've like gotten their shit done and then they're still like themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Danny's a perfect example. Like she's had work done and she doesn't act like hasn't gone overboard.
Yeah, she's not bougie.
Not bougie. Like Danny likes her shit, but she's a good person. Like she's that like country girl, like when you hang out with her. She's
an upstate Michigan bitch, for real. She's like all about her little Midwest.
Happy. She's nice to everybody.
She's listening to country music and Britney Spears all the time. Like,
yes,
that's just who she is. And everyone just is like, oh, there's this body. And it's like, y'all don't even know. Like, she is hilarious. Like, hilarious. My favorite thing that she does is, hello. Do you ever heard her do that?
Yes.
She's like waiting on everybody. And I love it. I'm like, but it just goes to show like how goofy we really are and how much fun we really could be. And people just,
I think that's why we like also succeed so much is because you've never, like I was saying earlier, you, Danny, nobody that we really hang around has ever made me feel like uncertain, or if I say I feel away, like you guys will encourage me, and we do the same for everybody.
Oh, and yeah.
That's why I just feel like that's so important, especially just in Instagram world now and in the model world. Like, bitches are mean, and it's hard to find genuine.
They're mean as fuck, girl. Mean. Like, why are these bitches so mean? Like, women should be sticking together. Like, I don't understand. Like, when did we lose that? Like,
guys out here like objectifying us. Why would you objectify another woman?
I don't get it. Like, bitches are really rude and mean. Like, why are you so mean? Damn, you need some fruits and vegetables in your lives, bitches, because I don't know what's going on with them. Like, they're
dirty in there.
It's dirty in there. I mean, like, let it out. Like, it's just so much energy to be mean. Like, for what? Like, does mean, like, when you're mean to somebody, does it even make you feel good? Like, most of the time after I'm mean to somebody and it was totally my fault, like, all I could think about was like, fuck, like, how can I fix it? Because
I do that all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I didn't mean to do it. You know what I mean? And like, how do you walk around with that much anger all the time? It's crazy.
I'm like 2 days from my period. You can add this out.
But pin it.
No, I'm just kidding. You can post it, but we get super emotional. I literally freaked the fuck out on this guy earlier, and he woke up, cooked me breakfast, had the house clean. He's been helping with my puppy, but I just got mad about a bunch of shit and took it out on him. And then I'm like, even just as I've been talking to you, I'm like, damn, I was really mean to him. Like, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna go in there and make it up to him.
You make him a sandwich and you suck his dick.
Well, he ordered food, so do I?
Okay, make him a plate.
Do I let him? Is my ass the plate?
I don't ass to mouth with. He's all. That's funny. I don't know. Maybe give him some anal. I don't know. Like, what's the step up for you guys?
Well,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I haven't been in a relationship in 3 years, obviously. Like, I don't know if you know this, but my high school sweetheart passed away. I haven't been with anybody since him, other
Yeah,
than
you
the
told
other
me.
guys. That wasn't a real relationship. So with him, and just because I've been doing the work so long, I'm so used to giving, that now that I'm with him, I just want to always like receive, so I don't suck his dick a lot. And it's like, I feel like that just comes with working and like being so used to giving.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I just want to just receive everything, and it's selfish of me. But
I mean, it's
I
a
know
phase of things. You have to go through those moods because you gave so much for so long. It is your turn to receive. Like, that's okay.
Yeah.
But,
Giving,
you know, when
like,
you're mean, though, you might.
like, I'm going to go chug a water and then just go in there and go crazy, I think.
Yeah, that's probably your best bet. Like, maybe, but you know what? Maybe that's perfect that you don't do it so often, because when you do it, then he knows that it's like, oh, something's really going on. Like, she's really trying to say sorry right now. She really does appreciate it.
I'm going to walk into the room right now and be like, yo, pull your fucking pants down.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, look, we gotta be bitches because that's who we are as women, but we also need to know when it's time to say sorry. And amen, honey. Yes, go suck your man dick.
I think that's like the tomboy in me that's so fucking stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so stubborn. Like, I want to be like,
when you want to be like, where's my spaghetti with meat sauce?
girl, you know I have spaghetti in the fridge from last night that I have to eat after this.
I fucking love it. Love it. That is hilarious.
When does shit open up out there?
So federal, hold on.
So originally it was supposed to be the like Friday the 1st, but the governor here just expanded it to the 15th of May.
Did he announce it?
He just announced it like an hour ago. So about the 15th of May, things are going to start opening up a little bit more.
So we got 15 more days.
Yes, girl. And it's been. Do you know who Remy White is?
I haven't met her, but I've seen you post her.
So Remy, she was out here for like a month. They meant to come out here for like a weekend. Then it turned into a week, and then it was like, fuck, we can't get a flight home. And then all of a sudden it was like, fuck it, you might as well stay to my birthday. So they were here for like a month, but that's like 3 like very. So it was her, and then like our gay fag. He's both of ours now, but don't tell her that I said that. He's just our gay best friend, and we love him. But it's like, to have a gay best friend,
every girl needs one of those.
Yeah, you're homegirl, and then like it's still Vegas, and I just moved out here in December, so I'm like, it's still. I'm like, fuck, we really in this house for a month and couldn't go nowhere. Like, we went hiking and we found things to do. We went shot some guns out in the desert.
That way, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to buy a crib in Vegas.
You should, and you should do it before they finish this the stadium. Like, especially with the amount of money that we've been making on OnlyFans lately, bitch. Definitely just put a down payment on something.
Yeah, and I'm a first-time buyer.
Yeah, and you can get really good rates for that. And what's crazy is, the Raiders stadium is almost done. It just got put on a halt because of all this shit. So I would be buying in the next couple months if you can. At least put a down payment down.
And I have a crush on one of the Raiders players.
Cool, because I know some of the people that can let us in the stadium whenever we want.
Thanks. I want to be over.
You're supposed to go suck your man's dick right now. You got something to say about Raiders. Okay, so do you like, I've met a lot of celebrities. Do you have a celebrity crush? Like any celebrity.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of his name right now.
What is he playing?
He plays football.
Oh, he's a football guy. Who does he play for?
I think he might have just changed teams. I don't know.
Wow, that's really good. Thanks.
I don't know. For this sounds weird, but for some reason, I really like DeAndre Hopkins.
That doesn't sound weird. He's cute in like a weird way. Cute. Like, he's cute.
Cute to me, but like I feel like I'm just. One day, this is like funny because I follow a lot of sports, but one day I was just like going through my Instagram and I saw this ESPN 30 on 30 that they did. and they did one on him. And then when I just like, I don't know, something I saw his story and it just totally changed the way that I thought of him. I'm like, yeah, this guy's cute, but damn, he's also been through some shit. And it was, I don't know, I felt so inspired by it. Like that he's like playing in the NFL now, living his dream. And he's like still like his family. I don't know, like you would have to watch the 30 on 30, but it just really, like I actually cried watching it. And before I even seen it, I thought he was cute. And then when I saw this, I'm like, damn, I'm actually kind of like, so he would be my celebrity crush.
That's dope. I like that one. That's cute though. But you're a sports girl, so your celebrity crush would definitely be some kind of athlete. For sure. For sure. That's funny. Well, shit. I mean, I don't. What else can we know about you? But we might go somewhere. Where are we for with time? Where are we at? I'm a little high.
I'm high too.
About 40 minutes.
So we about 40 minutes in. I mean, we was talking, girl. Welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole, because this is what we do. We get in and we start talking, and I just suck you in the hole, baby. We're just gonna talk about everything.
I love it.
That's what I do.
Out there.
I do. I want to have. So I'm putting the stripper pole in. I want to have like a Instagram model day where we all come in here and we just get on the fucking camera and do crazy shit.
Some content for us for our OnlyFans.
Yeah. No, he's a videographer, so he can help us out with that.
Yeah, that's dope. No, I'm like happy. This is my first podcast I've ever done. And it's funny because like I kind of wanted to start a podcast, but like mine wasn't going to be more towards interviewing people. I wanted to just start one where I like talk about sports because I'm so in tune with them. And I feel like
I think that's dope as fuck.
On girls talking about sports.
Yeah, no, I think that's dope as fuck. I've even had sports days. Like I had like Big Baby Davis in here, and I had Ike Taylor. I got another like NBA player that's probably gonna interview with me next couple of weeks. Like that's what I like. Like so, when I have my sports days, we'll set it up so you can come do interviews with me during sports days.
Yeah, I would love that.
That'd be
I love
dope.
Sports. That's like my thing. So I like talking, and I like just like.
I think it's dope as fuck, and I think you should run with it, like for real. And I got the people that we can set up, like.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to set it up, but.
No, we can have somebody do it remotely for you. I'll link you with the people that can make that happen if you really want to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
And even if you just do it for yourself, fuck it, like, you know what I mean? When you're being genuine, stuff will follow it. So like, don't even like.
Yeah, for sure. I think I'm gonna start a YouTube channel too and just vlog.
Yeah, just vlog, let that shit out. Just have a topic. Yeah. That's kind of what I do. Like when I have my solo days, I just think of a few topics. Like it's kind of like a Rylee rant and rave. You know what I mean? I find something that I just been like wanting to talk about, and I just throw a topic out there. Me and Victor chit chat back and forth, and like that's it on my solo days. And then I do interviews too. I've done some like segs. So like mine's more like a web kind of like web show, like podcast kind of. We do all kinds. I had a cooking segment. I'm down for the fuckery.
I think I saw a preview of that.
Yeah, they came out terrible.
What?
I don't know what happened, bro. So we had one recipe, and it's a recipe I was familiar with, but for some reason the measurement numbers weren't there, and I'm like, where are all the measurements at? And so I was like, Remy, do me a favor and go like find another recipe for the same thing so we can have measurements. Well, of course the recipe is completely different, and I have the stuff for the first recipe, but I don't have all the stuff for the second one. And then kind of find out later, I'm pretty sure that she put in like a low carb, low sugar like version of it, because it was like this little tiny, it was like a couple teaspoons or something. It was like some small amount of sugar. And later I'm like, did I put sugar in this? And I'm like pouring and pouring and pouring. And Victor's like, it did seem a little small from the beginning. And what happened was like the menu, like the recipe kept changing, like while we were in the middle of it, because it kept finding.
You guys were probably trying to do it so fast because you wanted to film it.
Right. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? So it was, but it was
some dope ideas to film. Like when I come out there,
I got somebody
need to shoot some shit too.
Yeah, let's do it. I got somebody who wants to do not laser tape, paintball in LA. He's in LA and he's in Miami. So if I want to get a couple bad bitches to go play paintball with this, like, they're like on whatever pro level that they are. It's like a pro like paintball gun team.
I'm down, but we need somebody to film it. That would be a dope.
I got my producer does all the shit. Yeah, he's taking care of it.
That would be so fucking dope.
So they're in LA most of the time, but he's like, I'm on my way back to Miami. So I think that's like his off season is Miami where he lives. But whenever because they close their season early, like he gets paid to do this shit. It's like a real job. Yeah. And so he said they should be back in like June, the end of June, end of June, early July. But they they have all the like the training centers and everything. And he's like, I just want to get some bad bitches out here to come play fucking paintball with us. I can't wait. You're definitely on the list. I don't know if Danny will do it. She's a little scary sometimes. I don't know if she'll let people shoot.
Danny would do it just for the fuck of it.
That's true. There's also this girl, Yasmin Estrada, that lives in LA, and she's fine as fuck. I don't even like females, and she's fine as fuck to me. She's kind of tomboyish too, though, and she'd be like, yeah, let's go. And there'd be a lot of ass running around just getting shot.
And they gotta give us cute pants to wear.
Yeah. We'll get some made. I got a place. The Sublimation House. They can make us all the pants. We can have our little logos down the sides and everything. Yeah. I'm about to put down the rabbit hole, down the whole thing. I'm gonna make all y'all wear my down the rabbit hole stuff.
I'm getting my logo copyrighted right now, so nobody can take it.
That's dope. Yeah, I need to do mine too. I have it, but I don't have like the copyright on it yet. So
yeah, I need to do that and trademark what I want to call my fans because I'm about to make merch.
Okay, I got the plug for that too, baby. I've been working out here. I got the plug for that too.
I've been working with these people in LA. They've been making some dope ass shit for me.
That's sick. I love it.
I'm gonna get on it and just have multiple streams of income, so I'm never like stressed.
That's the goal, and you're young enough to do it. Like I didn't realize I needed to do all that till I was well in my 30s, and like the fact that, cause I'm 34.
I had no idea. I thought you were in your late 20s.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Like it's people are like, you're how old? I'm like, yeah, no, I've been. So it took for me to realize, because I didn't even start escorting until I was 27. So it's like it took me to get into my right. So you have this big jump start and you're not dealing with dummies. Like everybody you fuck with, you know what I mean? Like me with my experience, like I have business backgrounds and stuff. And then Danny, I mean, she just can take a product and make it go crazy. Like you have these like resources to you at such a young age. When you hit 30, bitch, you're about to be like crazy. You're gonna be on. Like you're gonna be sitting there like, I'm retired from everything. And the money's still coming in. Like, I wish that I was in your position right now. Like, you're just like, I can't wait to see it happen.
I appreciate that.
Well, shit, I think we're going to tie it up. So make sure, let everyone know your Instagram, your OnlyFans. Shake that ass for us, okay? We need to see that back up. Hey.
Thanks for having me. When I come to Vegas, I'll hit you up for sure. We'll get some shit done.
Yeah, let me know. Tell people your Instagram real quick.
My Instagram is at Rharri Rhound. It's spelled RHARRIRHOUND. Sorry, I like to be different.
It's okay. I like it. It's cute. And then what's your OnlyFans? Same thing. OnlyFans.com/Rharri Rhound. Okay, same as that. So you guys make sure you follow my girl. Thank you so much for tuning in with us.
I hope you guys enjoy this.
I'm glad that we got a cool conversation in because I thought we were only going to get like 20, 30 minutes. So it was dope.
I know, yeah. We got a lot in. Thank you, Rylee.
No problem. You have a nice night. Go suck your man dick.
Keep in touch.
Bye, baby.
Bye.